Welcome, and thank you for joining us for the East Baton Rouge Parish Library's Mid-City Microcon. Although this is our third year doing the Mid-City Microcon, this is our very first 100% virtual con. The Mid-City Microcon is a celebration of diversity in comic book characters, creators, and their fans. This event provides a free, inclusive opportunity for new and lifelong fans to find themselves in the world of comics and art, both on the page and behind the scenes. We strive to amplify the voices of creators who challenge the status quo, especially those who have been historically underrepresented in the comic book industry, and also local creators from Baton Rouge and Louisiana. Unlike many comic book conventions, the Mid-City Microcon does not charge a fee to vendors nor attendees, thereby allowing more freelance, independent, and self-published creators a space to showcase their work. For more information about this year's Microcon, as well as previous years, please visit our website at ebrpl.com/mcmc. Thank you.
I'm Javier Hernandez. I'm a cartoonist, meaning I write and draw all my own comics. These are some of the comics I've done over the last 22 years. And I've been teaching, not as long, but I think, 16 years. So I teach comic book classes, workshops at schools and libraries. So I'm glad to be doing it today here for the Mid-City Microcon. Thank you, East Baton Rouge Parish Library. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be interactive. What I'm going to do shortly, I'm going to switch my camera from where it's at right here. I'm going to put it up above me, and then you're going to be looking down at my paper. So I'm going to be drawing on actual paper with markers. So all you guys in the audience need today, hopefully have sheets of paper or go grab some. Could be any type of paper, right? I just happen to have the paper I pulled out of my printer paper, 8.5 by 11 or 10, whatever, white paper, and you're just gonna need a pencil. The great thing about comics, you don't need much. You can do a comic and draw with pencil and paper. So if you want to go grab some paper and pencil or a notebook, something you can write on, but you need several sheets. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch my camera over. So that's pretty much the view you're going to have for the entire episode. I got to be careful. You know what's funny is, well, it's not that funny, but I have this flexible, bendable arm that usually holds my camera, but it literally broke as I was about to get started. So I literally have this camera. Check it out. I have this light, circular light. So I realized if I set it right correctly in the center of the light, it'll hold the camera. And it is in focus, it looks like. Okay, perfect. So, and I got tape, blue tape on top, bottom, and sides, so I know where to keep the paper centered. Okay, so there we go. Excellent. So hopefully you guys got your pencil and paper. You could use pen too. I always just say pencil though, because if you make any mistake, you can erase it. Having said that, I'm going to use this black Sharpie only because I want to make sure. Let me see. Yeah, I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing, and this nice fat black Sharpie marker comes out really clear on the camera. So. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so let me get started here. Yeah, hopefully this camera doesn't fall off this this rigged up system here, but I think it should be fine. Although I am in Los Angeles, so let's hope we don't get even a tiny earthquake, because that would probably knock it off. But anyway, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to make a one-page comic, right, just on one sheet of paper. But before that, I'm going to do some practice drawings with you. Some character designs, some character design exercises, and I'm going to talk a little bit about word balloons, right, for comics. But let's get started. Like I said, hopefully by now everybody's got their paper and pencil. So I just want to show you right now, just right off the top, if you're not a great artist, you know, some people think they're not good artists, whatever. I think we can all draw, right? We can all figure it out without worrying about being perfect or an expert. So check this out. Let me just randomly draw a line, right? That's just what I call a squiggle, right? Just a random shit, you know, just like a piece of spaghetti you throw on the wall and it sticks and you got a weird shape. Normally in my classes, I draw it on the board and then the student comes up and does the second part. But because we're separated and you're in your place, I'm in my place, we can still do this. You just do both parts of it. So you don't have to copy this, but just draw like a squiggle, you know. Well, look at it. We got 3 to start with, right? So let's see if we can make a drawing out of each one of these, right? And it's okay if you want to move your paper. Check it out. Maybe you see something, you know, this way or that way. Just to keep my paper steady on the camera shot, though, I'm gonna try to use them as I draw them. So let me do this one up here first. I guess we'll just make, you know, we'll just say that these are gonna be like weird little creature or weird animals we're gonna make up. So let's see, right off the top, okay, I can already, let me add to this here. What do we make here? It's like some type of bird, right? And we're making it up, so it doesn't have to look like an actual regular bird. This is a bird from a distant planet. Okay, I'll go with the second one here. This one is real easy. I mean, right off the top, I saw something I can make. All right, everybody know what that is? It's a ghost. It's like the ghost is afraid of the bird, actually, which is funny. There we go. And some sweat drops on the poor little ghost. Okay, and I had a third one down here, right? Remember, just a random line. If you have 2 people with you, like if you have a friend or a brother or sister, a cousin, a mom or dad, they could draw the squiggle and then they give it to you and then you finish the drawing. That's one way to do that. But since we're, you know, I'm by myself here, so I'm just going to do both parts of it. So I drew this, I drew the random line, and now I want to finish it off as a character. Doesn't have to be a character, but I'm going to make it a character. Okay, I finally saw something here. So look at this. I saw a dinosaur. Kind of looks like a, what do you call it? This one looks like a brontosaurus. And I think, so, you know, depending on it's a different dinosaur, but I think some of them have these little spiky plates on them. So there we go. Look at this. We had 3 lines, and now we got 3 characters. So let's do another set. Okay, somebody said that's really cool. Thanks. I'm going to do this just for the purpose of the camera. I'm going to use a color blue for the original line, and then I'll use the black for the finished art, just so you guys can see what the original line was. Because if you use, you know, because I already forgot I think I forgot what some of the original lines were here. So check this out. Let's see. I'm going to make this one complicated. Again, you can try to copy it. I know it's random, or try to challenge yourself, right? Like make a continuous line, but give it a lot of jagged shapes and swirls, right? So I would call that complicated. Because it's got a lot going to it, but it's what we call a continuous line. You never lift the pen off the paper. Just put the pen down, the point, and then run it across the page however you want. So now I put myself on the spot, and I got to do something with this. But remember, I always said you can rotate the paper, right? Because maybe I'll see something in it in a different shape. Maybe one of you saw something and you're yelling at the screen right now, Mister, do this, do that. Or I'm stalling for time because it's like, wait a minute, this one turned out to be a little harder than I thought. Okay.
Hey, Javier.
Yes.
I see, my first thought is I see a chameleon.
Like the tail right here?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I can see that. I have to figure out this part. Wow, it could be so many different things, right? Okay, this is really bizarre. Once Jessica pointed out the swirl, I started thinking, you know what? I'm thinking of a snail's shell. So this would be the shell, right? Now, this is a very unusual looking snail. But, check, oh, okay. There's one antenna, and here's the other antenna. And I don't know if snails have faces, but. There we go. Our shell, and then one of these lines is the antenna, so it's got two antennae, and then there's a snail body. There we go. And yeah, it could have been a chameleon. I almost thought I could have made a roller coaster out of it too. Let me try something here. Let me see if I can. So here's what we say if you guys can help us participate. How can I do this? Okay. I'm going to ask for someone to give me either a letter or a number. And the number could be single digit or double digit, like 25, you know, or 3, or a letter. So if someone could type in a letter or a number, and let me see, I got to stand up to read that. A W. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. It's already got pointy edges, right? Look, so W. I'm going to do a capital W.
Yeah. Earlier, Katie saw a snake. So everybody sees that squiggle different.
Yeah, no, once you have like a long curvy line, people see, snakes, eels, worms, caterpillars. Yeah, exactly. W here, I'm going to make it a character. Okay, here we go. So I'm kind of just repeating the shape. And this is just a big jaw monster. No feet, no arms. It's just the mouth and the teeth. So there we go. So we got a snail and a jaw monster. We'll call him Jaws, but I think that's taken. Somebody give me a number. If we can do a number, like I said, it could be a double digit. Could even be a triple digit number.
24. Somebody said 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, let me just do it right up here. Wow. So remember, if you have paper at home, go ahead and draw the 24 yourself. And then if you want to get started drawing something out of that, please go right ahead. I think later on at the end, Jessica at the library here, she's going to ask you guys, she's going to give the email out where you guys could send in, you can take a picture of your artwork and you can send it to her at the library. And the library's going to, we'll post it or share it somewhere, I think. So that's a nice way to share your work with everybody because I can't see what you're doing. But, okay, 24. I'm going to turn this around a bit. Ooh, you know what? Right away I saw this. Once I turned that upside down, for some reason, to me, that's a chair. That is a chair. So this looks like someone, maybe they fell out of the chair. I just got to figure out how we're going to, I'm just going to start drawing this. Okay, their face is scared, like, whoa, okay. So that's one of their hands. That's another one of their hands. That's one of their feet. And here's the other feet. So this character, these are the little motion lines, right? That shows like something is moving. This character fell out of the chair. And think about it. That was number 24, right? So, yeah, once I saw the chair and I saw that shape, I thought chair, and okay, someone just took a flying leap out of there. Okay, we can do with this one. It'd be hard to describe a squiggle. Somebody give me a shape, right? What shape can be a circle, triangle, diamond, or if you're more advanced than I am with geometry, you know, a 5-sided thing or 6-sided. So someone give us a shape, and I will draw the shape, and we'll draw something out of that.
How about, let's go with, a diamond. Let's do a diamond.
A diamond. A good old simple diamond. Let me think. Yeah. Right? 4-sided diamond there. I'm gonna turn it sideways. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is not going to be a creature, but you'll see right here. So there's a window and there's 2 people in there. So I just turned this into some type of flying vehicle, or spaceship or a plane or something. Let's put a wing on this side here, and then the other wing would be on the back side of it. And it would be going away from us, so it's going to get smaller as it goes farther. And then maybe they have a door here. And we got to put a tail wing on there, if you can call it. And we'll put a star for their logo. So yeah, it's a new type of plane that these people made up. So we're showing how they're up in the sky by adding some background details, some clouds. And here's a quick trick. You know how to draw quick little birds? These little shapes like that. So there we go. We've got a guy falling out of a chair, and then we drew a new type of airplane. Not bad, not bad. Thanks for the suggestions there. Okay, so I think that's good practice just to get everybody warmed up. Maybe this is your first time drawing today, or maybe this week. So like I said, hopefully you're drawing these and you got to, set them aside. Okay, make sure I got plenty of paper on the side here. All right. So let me do a quick tutorial since we're going to be making a comic. Let me do a quick tutorial on word balloons, right? Because in a comic book, let me see if I have one on the side here. Here's one. This is artist called Steve Ditko, co-creator of Spider-Man. He did a lot of ghost stories in the past. Anyway, let me just find something. These aren't scary, but they are kind of horror. Hang on a minute. Here's one. So anyway, word balloons, right? In a comic book, because there's no audio, there's not an audio chip in it. The way people talk is through these word balloons. Sometimes people call them speech bubbles, dialogue balloons, but I think word balloons is pretty simple. So look, check this out. I'm going to give you the 4 basic ones. There could be different ones and they can vary. 2 people talking. You don't have to draw this. If you want, you can, but or at least draw the word balloon. So basic talk, when people are just talking in the comic, so you draw the circle or the oval or the shape. It's got to be circular though. And then you draw this. This is called the pointer. The pointer is pointing to the person talking. So I'm going to keep it really simple. So this person is telling this one, hello. Maybe it's his twin brother. Hello. So simple talk, you know, circular word balloon, and then the pointer. What if they're in a library? Jessica would appreciate this.
Always.
Always, yes. What if they're in the library? So in the library, you have to whisper, right? This one's a little tricky for people. Unless somebody wants to type it in, how would I show a whisper word balloon? I mean, you can describe it in the chat. So the regular one is a solid line here with the pointer because it's just basic speech. This one sometimes, this one kind of stumps my students when I ask them this one. So this person is whispering. He can't hear. That's why he's like, what? He's a little upset. What does it say in there? Oh, I didn't see that.
I was just sharing your website. No, so
okay.
Let's see. Small words. Someone says that's what the whisper would be small words.
Okay, so you know what? People in my classes tell me that, and that's not wrong. And I see that a lot in manga. Yes, Japanese comics, when they translate it to English so I can read it. Yeah, so they're saying a regular sized word balloon, and then hopefully you can read this. He's all saying quiet. So that's good. I like that. The one the traditional one and in American comics that, you know, it's been around forever, but now it's maybe changing more to that, is this. Check this out. So I'm going to write the word quiet, regular size. But look at this is kind of neat. Look at the word balloon. It's a dotted line or dashed line, however you want to call it. And the pointer would also be dashed. Isn't that neat? Like that, I can see where that works, right? Because the words are really small. But what I like about this one is because the circle is not solid, it's broken up. So it's kind of telling me visually that it's not as loud, you know, the person's quiet. So this person, he's hard of hearing and he's a little grumpy. He can't hear this one talking. So what's he going to do? He's going to say, what? But he kind of says it kind of loud. So how do you show the word balloon when somebody yells? Somebody screams, yells, says it really, really loud. If somebody could, if someone has an idea for that one, you can enter that in the chat. If not, I will go ahead and draw it. So it's the yowling or shelling. I mean, shelling. I was saying shouting and yelling at the same time. Shouting, yelling, or even screaming. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So he's saying, what? I don't want to yell too loud because you guys might have headphones on and it'll be. And then, so check it out. It's like an explosion, right? So we're gonna draw these jagged, and then the pointer would still point to the person talking. So look at that. Now these are made up, you know, almost 100 years now in comics and comic strips. So I didn't make this stuff up, but to me it's so effective because, and even the way I word the word "what," it's kind of like some letters are bigger than others and it's kind of bouncing. These just look like they're the right way to do it, right? Hello. And then this is, yeah, we have two samples here. Whispering, quiet, quiet, or quiet. And then yelling, what? So whoever made this up, I guess, because they were thinking like, yeah, it's an explosion. So, okay, yeah, this is the fourth one. I got mixed up because I counted this twice. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now here's one. So when someone is thinking to themselves, right? He's not sleeping, he's thinking, so his eyes are quiet. He's kind of contemplating. How do we do the thought balloon or the thought bubble, where you want to have a character just having his own private thought, so no one can, no one knows, no one can hear him. I'm going to write what he's thinking really quick. Maybe it's autobiographical because it's about lunchtime here in LA. So anybody know how to do the thought balloon?
Oh, someone said a cloud.
That's it. The quickest, shortest answer. Perfect. A cloud. So what does that mean? Look, draw like a bumpy. Yeah, that is perfect. The pointers is interesting. So you don't want to make a pointer like here. Check this out. You make a series of smaller and smaller circles. So look, these are going to this. They're not coming out of the mouth. I guess you could put them up here by the head. But again, to me, that works. Someone is thinking something. So none of these people can see what he's thinking. Theoretically, right? Because it's a thought balloon. So that's the 4 basic type. Let me do another one. This is kind of fun. Suppose we have a robot in our comic, or since nowadays, or it could be a cell phone. Right? So basic cell phone in the black frame and all the little apps. How do you make a word balloon for mechanical, electronic, or a robot? Or it also applies like the word balloon coming out of the cell phone. Okay, what did somebody write there?
A flowchart icon.
Wow. I should write that down in my notes here. I never heard of that. I should steal that idea. A flowchart icon. I like that. Okay, you're thinking in terms of not making word balloons, but yeah, making little pictorial symbols. Okay, that's good. That's not wrong. That is not wrong at all. That's something new for me to learn. Okay, let me show you again, I'm older, so I grew up with this stuff, and so I'm looking at the traditional older way they've done it, but nothing wrong with doing a flowchart icon or any other icon. Kind of makes sense, I guess, because it's like the icon on our apps. So here's what I was gonna show you. Okay, I'll keep the word simple. Hello. But this is just one way to do it. Look, it's not a word balloon or bubble. It's a word box, right? It's because it's mechanical, so it's not organic, right? We're human. We're organic, right? We got curves, and we don't have like straight lines. So the electronic or robotic balloon would be, and then the pointer would be the same type of pointer, just sharp pointy line. But yeah, like that. And then the cell phone, if he's talking to a friend on a cell phone, I guess I should put his robot arm here holding it. Let's see. Hey there. So I'd put the, see? So it's a robot talking to someone on a cell phone, and the cell phone is, well, not the cell phone, but the person on the phone is responding, hey there. So that's one way you could do the mechanical, robotic, electronic word balloon. Give me a second here. I got to take a swig of water.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask any questions in the chat, or
Yes.
feel free, because we will absolutely love to answer them.
So good. So we got word balloons. So yeah, maybe you wrote some of these down so you have at least samples of them. Okay, so believe it or not, still got plenty of time, but I got to move us ahead because the comic book page, that's the one we spend the most time on. Okay, so there's I always say there's always two things you need to tell pretty much any story, I think, right? Like if you want to make a cartoon, or you want to make a video game, or you want to make a movie, or you want to make a comic, or you want to write a novel, right? What are the two things you need? And just so you know, because sometimes people say paper and pencil, that's not wrong. That's not wrong at all. But suppose you're going to just type it on your computer. So I don't mean like physically what you need. What two components do we need to tell our, like I said, comic, movie, cartoon? So if anybody wants to, there's no right or wrong answers, obviously, here. Somebody wants to name at least one thing you need to get a story going. Let's see. What is that?
Someone said a script.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. There's different answers for this, but yeah, script would be the same thing as I need a story, I need a plot.
Someone said an outline.
An outline. I need the idea. Yeah, I need the thought of what this story is, right? Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail of water, right? That's the base. That's my start of my story. That's my idea. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So I'm setting a story in space a long time ago. Once upon a time in the Magic Kingdom. So yeah, that's my script, story outline. It's probably more my outline. Yeah, the script would be the full, where you write, a couple of pages. You write everything out, what everybody's saying. So, okay, that's good. So that's one. Like I said, these are all kind of broad, but they all go under the, that's one. What's the second thing we need to add our story?
Oh, I was going to say, someone said lines. You'll need lines for this comic.
Lines, yes. Now, I don't know when they say lines, what they exactly mean. Like maybe lines of dialogue, like the people are going to say, which is true, yes. That'd probably be a subcategory of the story and the script. But what's the other thing we need? Like, who will say the lines? Right? We got the story, we got the idea, we got the plot. And then what else do I need to, how should I say it? Act out the story? Or say the line?
I was going to say, for those who just joined us, because we just had someone said characters.
Look at that. And that one is all, I'm not going to put any other thing after that. That like sums it all up. Yes, you need a cast of characters. You need the people who are going to act out the story. You need, if it's a superhero story, right, you need the good guys and the bad guys. If it's an adventure story, all the people in the story. Perfect. So let's just say, I'm just going to keep it simple. So yeah, plot and characters, right? You need an idea. You need what the story is, and then you need the characters to act out the story. Because if I don't have a plot or a story, look, here's all I have. I just happen to have these. All I would have is characters standing around doing nothing, right? Like I got Howard the Duck and Spider-Ham. Okay, they're cool, but they have no story, so they have nowhere to go. They have nothing to say to one another. And then if I only have the idea and the plot or the script, that's something. But how's that script going to get played out? How's that story going to be enacted? Okay, so thanks. Plot and characters. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Let's focus on this right now. Maybe let's come up with, let's say, for this, keep it simple. It's a one-page story. Let's come up with 3 characters here. And I'm definitely going to ask you guys to help me out here. Again, hopefully you're drawing at home. So I would suggest, if you have paper, draw these 3 characters that I do on the paper here that we're going to come up with together. Let me just do one. Let me give out one free one, because people like this character and it's fun to use in these stories. So I have a character I like to use in these called Moose Ghost. So you can imagine what that must look like, right? Moose Ghost. It's simplicity itself. He's a moose and he's a ghost. So, and we drew a ghost earlier. Everybody, I'm sure, has played Pac-Man. That's an old school game and it's still around. So that tells you that's a good game. It's like over 40 years, I think. Let's borrow, right, the ghost. So if you can't draw really good, break it down. Draw an upside down U or upside down cup, right? And then, if you remember the Pac-Man ghosts, is it Inky, Blinky, Stinky, and Clyde? I don't know if Clyde is one of them. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway, look, the bottom part of him is just jagged lines. So this jagged line connects the 2 ends together. And so Moose Ghost, what I do is these are his eyes, 2 X's. You've seen that in old cartoons, like when a zombie shows up or something, the eyes are crossed out. And then the mouth, check this out, a long line, and then his tongue is hanging out. So he's just kind of like out of it. So that we got the ghost part. You guys know what a moose is, right? I don't know if Bullwinkle is still around, Bullwinkle and Rocky, but moose are I'm not saying they're scary, but they're like giant. I think they're bigger than horses. And they got these huge antlers on their head. I mean, sometimes they're gigantic, those antlers, but I'm going to make it really simple and just, right, 3, I don't know what you call these. 3 appendages, so 1, 2, 3. So there is the famous Moose Ghost. He's showed up in dozens and dozens of these story lessons I did with students over the years. So, so now I ask for help. So this will be one of our characters for the story. I'm going to do 2 more. One of the great quick ways for a character design is draw a piece of food and we'll make a character out of it. So if somebody wants to give us a food item, what was that? I saw somebody entered something, but I can't read it. I'm at an angle here.
I think Pizza Man.
Now you're making me really hungry. Pizza, okay. Pizza Man. Yes, I like that. So what I like to do, instead of making a big circle, because we all like our slice of pizza pie, so let's make a little triangular shape, right? A slice, and then the crust is kind of rolled on the end here, and his eyes, just 2 big pepperonis for the eye, and then there's smaller, like make a row of smaller pepperonis or whatever, maybe the olives, for the mouth. And then, there's gooey cheese all over the pizza. I want to put little specks in the eyes, right? A little pepperoni. And there we go. Looks like his nose, that cheese curve there. Of course, we got to give our dude here some feet, and a pair of hands. All right. Someone call. He's called Pizza Man. Pizza Man. Okay. So the third item. Let's. So we did a ghost. We did a piece of food. Give me an object. An object can be anything, right? That could be an object. Cup could be an object. A phone could be an object. So somebody give us an object, a thing, an item, and let's see if we can make a character out of that. And then we can get started on making that comic.
Sometimes what you can do is you can look around wherever you're at, look around,
yeah.
And what's the first thing you see?
Unless everybody's working like in a plain white room with just a table. And
Well, somebody did suggest chocolate before. Serve chocolate. Yeah, for the pizza. But let's see if we can find another object.
Yeah, if you can find, if it's a non-food, non-animal object, just to make it interesting.
Here we go. A cube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for a second ago, a cube. So yeah, literally like an ice cube, right? Just a cube, a square, a three-dimensional square.
Yeah, like a three-dimensional square or an ice cube, someone said.
Okay. Now, cube is neat. Okay. Let's see. Let's draw our cube character. We'll figure out her name after. Okay, so now we're doing a little perspective. But because this is not a perspective class and I want to move on, it's okay if we don't make it perfect. But just so you know, a cube, you want to show it. You don't want to, let me draw, don't look. You could draw that, which is fine. But that's just like a straight on shot. So I'm going to give it a little more perspective. So, right? Looks like an ice cube or just a cube or Rubik's Cube. So again, the feet would be underneath it. And I like this cube. I'm gonna put glasses on her. I don't know what you call these glasses, like cat-sized glasses. They're kind of like, I don't know if they're still popular, but they're kind of slanted like a cat.
Oh, they're still pretty popular with librarians.
Ah, excellent. There we go. These are cool. She's got cool sunglass cat eyes. And there we go. And yeah, she's got to have, so she'll have one arm coming out of one side of her. I'll see if I have a cube around me here. Yeah, my adapter. It's kind of a cube. So her face is here. One arm's coming out here. The other one's coming out on that side. All right. I'm gonna put a cube. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, someone asked, how about eyeglasses? How do you draw eyeglasses that you can just see through?
Oh, okay. I think I had them on there, and then I blackened them in. So here we go. I'm gonna draw them in perspective, right? So like eyeglasses, the part that goes over your nose, and then the other one. But check this out. And then this. Remember, this is glass here. So you could see part of the little, right? So it's a pair of glasses floating in the air, or an invisible person is wearing them. So what I did, I just didn't blacken in the glasses like I did here, because here the sunglasses are always dark and black. These aren't. You could, if you wanted to, really lightly, just put a couple of like lines like that, because when you look at glass, they're not really super, like, they're not invisible. Sometimes they catch some light or something. But Okay, Cube. Let's call her. Her name is Cube, but she spells it with a Q. U-B-E. There we go. So we got Moose Ghost, Pizza Man, and Cube. So hopefully you drew these, because you have to refer to these, right? Like when they make a cartoon or a movie or whatever, or even a comic, they're called character design sheets. So they may have like 50 drawings of Pizza Man in every type of position. Like he's running, side. This is him from the side. Right? And then from the back. So this is it from the back. And what's underneath? Just the bread, right? So you wouldn't see him. You wouldn't see his face or anything, because this is the back side of him. But for the purpose of this, 1 hour class, we're not going to do like every position, every type of emotional state of the characters. But hopefully you did draw it so you can put it aside. It's probably off the camera range, but it's all right. It's just for me to look at. So now, guess what? We're finally going to get to the comic book part of this.
And don't worry, even though it's 2:27, we can run a few minutes over since we started a little late. So we'll run to about 2:40. That way, it gives us enough time to draw this page.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I was worried about that. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I had a lot of problems logging on too, so I ate up some of the time. Give me 1 second here.
And remember, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. We can talk about them. If you have any questions about what he's doing, or how to get started with this, just feel free to send them.
Perfect. Yes. So it's a 1-page comic, and if you want, you could fold the paper in half and then fold it in half again. Let me just do that, because some people, I didn't say to get a ruler, so some people don't like to make lines without a ruler, because they think it's not going to be perfect, which I don't mind. But if I fold the paper, you guys see that? I fold it in half once and then fold it in half the other way. So when I open it, now I am going to just draw this by freehand, but I can kind of go by the line. I'm going to divide the paper. Oh, look how wavy that line is, but it's okay. This is not a class about being perfect. It's about doing the thing. So in a comic, this is a page, and then when you break up the comic into the boxes, but we don't call them boxes, they're called panels, right? So comic book has panels. Each one of these boxes is a panel. So, okay, so every story needs a setting, a beginning. Well, it has to have a beginning, but where's it taking place, right? Like I said earlier, once upon a time in the Magic Kingdom, the place is the Magic Kingdom. Star Wars, the first original one, took place in a galaxy far, far away. That tells you when it happened, long time ago, and where, galaxy far away. Can somebody give me a setting, a place that we could start our story in? Anything you can think of. Hopefully it's not something too complicated as far as our time, but this will get us, like, the story's got to take place somewhere. It has to start somewhere. And I heard all kinds. I heard everything from beach, the park. Oh, looks like somebody wrote something. What was that one, Jessica? I didn't see what they wrote.
They said Marshmallow Land or Ghostland.
Oh, wow. Ghostland. So see, someone's thinking of Moose Ghost. I like that. Ghostland. Okay. I'm going to have to go quick because I do want to try to get you through some of these panels. And then, so Ghostland, I'm thinking of just, it's kind of like clouds, maybe. I don't know why I thought clouds, but I'm thinking of, up up above us, right? So I'm gonna put some clouds up here. So basically, this will be my horizon line. This is like I'm gonna put something on here, and this is up in the sky. There's one cloud, and here's a part of another one. So I'm gonna assume if we're in Ghostland, well, someone tell me which character we should introduce first. Remember, it's got to be one of the characters we created because we can't like make up a character now. Like, oh, it's cameraman. Someone just tell us which of the 3 characters, and it doesn't have to be the ghost character actually. Which of the 3 characters we can start our story with?
I can't do 2. Okay.
Is that pizza? Looks like it says pizza. Okay, I think it says pizza. Yeah, I'm looking at an angle here. So.
Oh, sorry, pizza.
Yeah, no, cool. Okay, so pizza. Let me draw pizza sitting down. So again, this is very spontaneous, right? I mean, like I don't know why he's sitting down, but that might help us. That might help inform the story. So again, I've drawn this character a million times because people always say pizza, which is great. So there's always a pizza guy in my story. So he's sitting on the cloud, right? So I need help here. So right now, like, okay, there's a pizza guy sitting on the cloud, and this must be the Ghostland. Do we need to draw anything else? Another character? Or
somebody said draw Cube.
So Cube is up here on the cloud, and luckily I have a character design of her because I'm looking at the paper on the side here, how she looks. So she's sitting here, she's standing here. Maybe she's waving at the pizza guy. Okay. And you don't see the Q on her because the Q is on top of her head. We're looking at her from kind of below. Okay. I've got to move along to the next panel. So he's sitting down. She's on the other cloud waving at him. So what happens in the second panel? So you may have to type a couple of more words instead of just one, just to give me a little idea of what type of element, what type of action is going to be happening. It's a good start to the story, though. I like that. We got the 2 characters in the Ghostland, and Moose Ghost isn't present yet.
How about a library?
A library. So you want me to draw a library in there or what? Because like what happens after she sees him, because in the comic it's got to follow what happened here. Unless somebody wanted me to add a library in the first panel.
Oh, here we go. Pizza is trying to fly to Cube.
Ah, I get it. I like that. So yeah, he sees her over there. She's calling him. Yeah, because that's good because she's actually calling him. So that's almost logical. He'd want to go over there. Okay, this will be interesting. So here we go. I'm gonna draw this at an angle, the where he's at, because she's got it. Yeah, you'll see right now. And then she's on the smaller cloud, and she's gonna be pretty small detail because she's right way back here. Here's her glasses. She's waving her hands. Maybe she's telling him, no, don't do it. So he jumps. So, and this is, I'm going to draw him from the back. Oops, cord's in the way. I'm going to draw him jumping. So let me draw it first. Because I know if I just describe it, it's kind of like, well, what does that look like? Okay, check this out. Here's feet. Here's his hands. This is his back. So you don't see his facial feature, it's just a bread crust. Maybe it's bending because his back is arching. So, and then there's this middle cloud, and then there's this cloud up here. And so I'm going to have him say, I'm trying to reach you. Right? He's saying this to her. I'm trying to reach you. Right? So, like, yeah. He's sitting down. She calls him over. So he's jumping. He can't jump too high, right? He's just like maybe a couple inches off the ground. He keeps jumping up and bouncing. He's not going to make that leap to the other cloud. So that's panel 2. So we're halfway through. Got a few more minutes. So what happens in the third panel? This is good so far. So I want to ask you guys, what happens based on, okay, he's trying to jump. He's saying, I'm trying to reach you. Where can we take this story?
Cube unfolds and glides down.
Wow, that is brilliant. So Cube.
Oh, we also, Moose Ghost helps. So another character comes in and helps.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was kind of thinking that originally when I did this, and I go, but boy, the fact that she's a box now that can unfold, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna use that one because that's like I was not thinking that at all, and I like things that are different than what I was thinking. Wow, she's unfolding, so I guess you can unfold like a long piece of cardboard or whatever, and kind of making like a ladder to him. That's crazy. That is so good. See, that's thinking outside the cube. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to draw this, how to show you guys how to draw this. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, I'm just drawing. And then here's her feet, and she's on the little cloud. And then here's the bottom cloud. And then he's like, I think he's gonna be surprised. His pepperoni eyes got really big. He's like, wow, you did that for me? He's like falling back. He's so like, you've been so shocked when someone did something nice for you. And I guess let's put her sunglasses on the bottom part. And she's smiling. That's funny. That's pretty good. And here's the top cloud. And he's like, wow. And he's yelling it because he's excited. So remember, it's the explosion word balloon. There we go. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'll ask Jessica. So I think we're almost at our allotted time. We could have the participants finish the last panel, on their own. And then they could, they could photograph it, shoot it with the camera, and maybe they can send you at the library their final comic, and then we can all look at them later whenever you post them.
That sounds wonderful. We would love to do that. I'm going to put the email address in the chat, and I'll also send this email address to whoever registered the email address, and that way everybody has a chance to send in your work. You can even tag it on Facebook or another social media site. You can tag the library, #EBRPL.
Yeah, so basically, there we go. You guys at home, we're going to ask you if you hopefully you already drew this. Finish the last panel on your own. Finish up the story however you want. Does he get on her and walks up, or does Moose Ghost come down and goes, oh, whatever, it's up to you guys. Finish it up, and then like Jessica said, send it to the library, and they can share it, or you can share it online and hashtag it, and then I'll definitely look for these later. But that's good. Sometimes I do in the class like this. I let the students finish because by the time I get to this last part, like 10 students all have a different ending, and they're all good ideas. So I'd rather go, you know what, you guys just finish it. That way you wrapped up the story the way you wanted to. So anyway, that's just a basic way of making a simple comic. Later on, if you want to make more comics, just get a couple of sheets of paper, fold them in half, crease it here, and then you're going to have, look all these pages you're going to have for a book. You can do like a really long story, or you can do more poster comics like this, color it, put it on the wall, character design. So anyway, that hour went so quick. This is so great. I'm sorry we got started late, but we went over, so we gave you guys a full hour. I think we gave some pretty good quick little lessons. do the doodle challenge with your friends or your family. Draw a squiggle, have them finish it, vice versa. Anyway, I want to thank Jessica. I want to thank the library for hosting this workshop at the Mid-City Microcon. And thanks everybody for participating. And we'll see you guys around. Thanks, Jessica.